Hello YouTube. It's Pooter 1176. I noticed the other day I seen a couple of videos of people showing their knives. I just thought I'd show mine, see what I've got. I've actually got some more of this, but I put a lot of my skinny knives and my hunting clothes and stuff in the springtime and store them away. And I've not got all that down yet and got it all out. I need to do that. Bow season will be opening up next month. But here's some of the pocket knives that I've got. I got some cases. Then I've got some tree brands, and this is actually my first pocket knife I ever owned. It's a Schrade 3-bladed. My dad got me that when I was like 10 years old. Here's an old timer. It's the same knife. It's just, I think Schrade made them for old timer, or that was old timer was a brand of Schrade's knives. This is one of my first knives. This is a frost cutlery, a little muskrat's what it's called. It's a little 2-bladed knife. And here's a frost. It's called Zodiac. It's wood handled. My dad bought that for me when I was a boy. The old guy that he used to buy a lot of knives off of had cancer, and Dad bought that off of him. He died right after Dad bought that, I think. I got this in that Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Sevierville, Tennessee. It's a Remington. It's just a little cheap made pocket knife. It's a good knife to carry around, you know, but it's not worth a whole lot. This was my grandpa's canoe. It's a tree brand canoe. I think my dad bought that for him when he started working after he got out of the Army. It was like in a box, kind of like this one here. First thing my grandpa done was took it out, laid it on a wet rock. He didn't like the edges on it. It was more of a collector's item, but his motto was, if you wouldn't want to use them, why carry them? This knife here, it's a tree brand also, but it's missing the emblem. It's plastic handles on it. My father-in-law gave me this one, I think, for Christmas. And I think he also gave me this one for Christmas one year also. It's a nice, it's 3-bladed tree brand. I bought this one. This is a plastic handled tree brand. I used to carry this all the time when I worked. It was a pretty good knife. What, baby? What, baby? It's a trapper. This, you know, it looks rough. I used to carry it and use it. This is a old Boy Scout knife or a U.S. Army knife or something. I don't even know where I picked that up at. Got this one for a Christmas present one year from somebody. I don't really remember. It is I think it's a Frost. Or no, that's a Bear Hunter. I'm not really sure who makes it. Let's see. Okay, I'm back. I got to try and open that knife up and I hit the button, stopped it. But that's a Bear Hunter. That's the name brand of it. Stainless steel. It's a pretty good knife to carry. It holds a good edge. You know, most stainless steel knives, you can't hardly get them sharpened. Here's some of my cases. That's a stainless steel single blade. I got this one from a friend when we was kids. He had a broken blade, a broken spring I mean, and he gave it to me. He didn't want it, so I might have traded something, a bicycle or parts to a bicycle one time. But it's maple handled 2-blade. It's not so nice. Spring still broke. I've never. You can send those off to case and they'll replace them, but I've never done it. And then here's one my dad gave me. My dad's got an awesome collection. I mean, he's got case, tree brand, Bokers, hen and rooster. He's probably got close to $3,000 or $4,000 in pocket knives alone. But he gave me that. That's a case canoe, and this is just a case 2-bladed. I think it's a copperhead, maybe. I'm not for sure. This was my grandpa's knife. I got my grandpa. Keep a picture of it, you know, just to, when I see it, it makes me think of memories. That's why I keep it here. He was a true man. I bought this knife off a guy I work with. I think I give like $7 for it. It's got a little crack right there. This guy, you know, I buy a lot of knives off of him. He goes out and buys them and gets hard up for money, and then he sells them. That's how I end up with them. Said I give, I think, $7 for that knife. I might have given more than that, maybe 15. I bought so many off of them, it's hard to keep track. This one, I also received that as a Christmas present from my father-in-law, and I actually carried this one up till a few weeks ago. But it's nice. It's a trapper, but it's got a serrated blade. And then I've got this mini trapper. I bought this one at a local flea market. I think I gave like $20 for it. That's pretty nice now. I got this buck. I bought this one off the guy I work with. I did give $7 for that knife. I think he had give like $35 for it, and it came with a sheath. That's a pretty good knife. I broke the tip of the blade. I was working around in my flower beds one day, and I'm real bad to, when I'm using a big knife like that, I'll just take and throw it and hit it in the ground, and it hit a stick and it chipped the blade. So I need to work on that. This blade, this knife here, my father-in-law also gave me this one. He gives me knives for Christmas, birthday, stuff like that usually. Just fine by me. I like them. That's a trapper. I don't think it's a real big name brand, but it's, you know, like a special edition Kentucky coal miners. A lot of coal miners in this area. I'm not one. A lot of my family are. Bought this. Okay, I'm back. Like I said, I bought this knife at Tractor Supply. Get $5 for it. Like a little LED flashlight. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, it's not a big name brand knife, but it'll cut and it'll saw. It's got a gut hook on it. Thought I might carry it during hunting season, you know, keep from having to pack such big knives like these. But next knife, it's a little old Sears Craftsman. Don't have no idea where I got it at. It's a good little 2-blade knife. And I've got this Smith & Wesson single blade. It's a lock blade. It's got a clip on it, so you can put it in your back pocket or on your side pocket, just whatever. These two are called coon hunters. They're made by Frost Cutlery. I think I received these for Christmas presents. And then this little stainless knife, it's nothing fancy. I think it's like a little $2 flea market knife. But this here is one of the old electricians' knives. I think it's made by Klein. Don't know where I picked that up. Probably trading around. Then I've got this Leatherman here. It's a multi-tool. They're real handy to have. Pliers, you know, it's file, saw, a lot of stuff on it. Real handy to have. I've lost the sheath to it. I don't know where it's at. Come here, baby. You gonna make it? No. Okay. And here is the old survivalist knife that they used to sell off TV for $19.95, I think. Might have been $9.95 back in those days. Trade around, ended up with that. If you had to and you was needing a tool to make it, it would be kind of handy. It's got a saw, a knife, a compass. You can store matches or whatever in it. That's a good trading item. And then I have this. Okay, that's a bayonet. My grandfather had this, and some of the stuff that my mom's dad, not the one I showed the picture of, that's my dad's dad. He was in the Navy in World War II, stationed in the Philippines, and he had this, some of his stuff. I don't know if it was something that he was issued. There's some markings on it. It's got 1, 3, and 4 with a crown over top of it. Doesn't really say a brand or anything, or if it does, it's wore off. But I have the bayonet, have the metal sheath, and I also have the holster for it. It might be worth something. I don't really want to get rid of it. I believe I'll hang on to it. And then I bought this knife a couple of years ago to carry with me while I hunt. This is kind of heavy. I really, you know, it would be a real handy knife, but it's a real heavy knife. This one, I just received it through the mail. I joined Buckmasters, the magazine. Got this, got a hat, toboggan, stickers, some Tinks 69, just I think a pair of gloves maybe. It's a pretty good deal. And then here are a couple of handmade knives. The smaller one, the bone handled one, that's actually a deer horn. It was made by a guy that works on a strip job, surface job around here, stripping coal. Handle is a deer horn. I think the blade was actually a saw blade, and then the pommel, or the brass part, I think it was a brass bushing, and he had formed it, made it. He done a real good job on it. This one was, I think the guy ordered the blade and then made the handle and the guard and everything. This was a different. I worked with a guy. He was a self-reformed hippie, and he got into you know, primitive hunting, weapons. He would make bows and arrows, stuff like that. He made me this knife. Me and him was real close friends. He also made the sheath. It's a little big. It's hard to carry it because it doesn't really have anything to hold it in the sheath, and it comes out on you pretty easy. But it's, you know, it's free. It didn't cost me anything, and the guy's passed away now, and you know, we'll just hang on to it. But that's pretty well it. I've got a, you know, a little small collection compared to like my dad, and I know some other people. Father-in-law's got quite a bit, but I have some more skinny knives. Like I said, they're packed away in all my hunting stuff, and when I get that stuff out, maybe I'll make a video and add them to this. But oh, here's also, I was a big fan of Davey Allison when I was younger, and when he got killed in a race or a helicopter accident, I think I bought that at a flea market for like $5. It's a case XX. I don't know what it's worth, but I thought it might be worth something one day, so I just went ahead and bought it. Well, that's my knife collection. Thanks for watching. Please comment. We'll catch you later. Bye.